The scheduled meeting of the Senate State Government Committee will come to order. Fred, could you please call the roll?
Senator Phillips-Hill.
Proxy.
Senator Gordner. Here. Senator Mastriano. Here. Senator Muth.
Proxy.
Senator Stefano. Here. Senator Judy Ward. Senator Anthony Williams.
Here.
Senator Lindsey Williams. Here. Senator Scarnati.
Proxy. A quorum having been established, we'll proceed with the sole item on today's agenda, the renomination of Richard Steigerwald to the State Athletic Commission. As Mr. Steigerwald is a constituent of Senator Lindsey Williams, I invite Senator Lindsey Williams to please introduce Mr. Steigerwald. Senator Williams.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. I'm pleased to introduce to the committee my constituent, Rick Steigerwald, and I'm proud to support his reappointment to the PA Athletic Commission. Mr. Steigerwald was born and raised on the North Side in Pittsburgh and began boxing through the Police Athletic League at the early age of 10. In 1977, he was the Pittsburgh Golden Glove champion. Since then, he has been committed to making boxing a safer sport here in Pennsylvania. Mr. Steigerwald has served the PA Athletic Commission for the past 47 years. His vast experience in amateur boxing, judging, and professional refereeing in over 1,000 professional boxing matches lends excellent perspective to the board. During his tenure, he has made the protection of fighters a top priority and will continue to do so if reappointed to the State Athletic Commission. I hope that you'll join me in supporting his nomination. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Williams. Mr. Richard Steigerwald, even though this is a reappointment to the State Athletic Commission, you are very welcome to make some remarks, and the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Senators, for having me here today for the reappointment. You know, I look back on these 4 years, and I've learned so much. And the most important thing that I've learned here is about government. You know, because you learn about it in school, but until you're in it, you have no idea. And it's a pleasure for me to serve the state of Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Mr. Steigerwald. Are there any questions for Mr. Steigerwald? Is there? Yes. Senator Williams, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Steigerwald, I really do appreciate your service and your participation. On the serious side of it, you know, I come from a community that has a section that's significantly of modest income, and many of them pursue a lot of different venues. Boxing was one of extraordinary significance. I'd certainly like to circle back to you to find out what we can do to re-energize that activity. Unfortunately, a section of my district has gone through a significant homicide rate related to shootings, which frankly is because the art of defending yourself with your hands has been lost and replaced with the cowardness of picking up an illegal weapon. And there are many folks in your generation who talk specifically about their background, not necessarily being the most refined, but boxing actually saved their lives in a lot of different areas. So I'd enjoy spending more time with you personally and coming down to Philadelphia to do that. Apparently you are associated with my sister, Lindsay, there. So, you know, with her, exactly right. With her, I'm trying my best because I had a binder to ask you a whole bunch of fake questions just because she was there, just to give her grief. But since this is her first time and yours, your renomination, I am delighted to support you. And, you know, my colleague has picked a very distinguished person to support in her opening nominee. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Steigerwald, it was a pleasure to get the opportunity to get to know you. And I have to say that I really appreciate the work that you're doing to assure that athletes who are boxers have good brain health going into their post-career and making sure that they're safe and healthy, much like we've been able to do for our high school athletes. So thank you for that work, and I wish you great success. Is there a motion to report Mr. Richard Steigerwald to the Senate Rules and Executive Nominations? Motion. Senator Lindsey Williams.
Wait, why does she get to do it? That's not fair, guys.
So there are a few prerogatives of being chair, and I think I'm going to take this one. Thank you, Senator Lindsey Williams.
Second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Senator Anthony Williams. Any additional discussion? Are there any negative votes? Seeing none, Mr. Steigerwald, the committee has unanimously recommended your reappointment to the State Athletic Commission. Congratulations and thank you for your continued service. This concludes today's meeting of the Senate State Government Committee. We stand in recess until the call of the chair. Thank you.